It's no surprise Cobblemon has slowly been taking over the world of Pokemon Minecraft mods, with its blockier looking monsters that better fit the Minecraft aesthetic, and unique updates that feel as carefully crafted and polished as official Minecraft releases. Cobblemon has managed to stand out by showing us how this mod can do so much more than just adding Pokemon into Minecraft. But ever since I started playing it, people in the comments have been asking for one feature in particular that would instantly make battles feel way more dynamic. So did they finally do it? Well, it's a work in progress, but yes, Cobblemon 1.15 finally added battle animations. And as cool as that is, honestly, it's probably the least exciting of all the amazing features Cobblemon's latest update, Ruins and Revivals, introduces. So let's dive into what makes this the best Cobblemon update yet. And if you guys are excited, don't forget to hit that like button. First up, we have even more new starter Pokemon, with the addition of Hisui from Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, some of you are probably thinking, Hisuian Starters are just repeats from previous games, aren't they? Well, because there's no Hisui region in Minecraft, Cobblemon decided to introduce a few original forms exclusive to this game. So the original Rowlet will always become the original Decidueye from Alola, while the one on the left will always become Hisuian Decidueye. Alright Rowlet, let's level you up, bro. Boom! We got Hisuian Dartrix. That's kind of cool. They come in their Hisuian Pokeball too. Now let's check out their final forms. First we'll do Alolan Decidueye, and then Hisuian. This is definitely the biggest difference when it comes to regional forms. Like, I guess the face is somewhat the same, but like pretty much everything else is totally different, including their typing. It's pretty hard to tell the difference with Cyndaquil, but you can see the little collar right there, sort of. I'm assuming when it evolves, it's a little bit more noticeable. I actually can't tell if it looks any different. Oh, yeah, look, it has like 2 little dots under its neck. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it right there too, on the side. Oh, actually, I just noticed Hisuian Quilava's ears are also droopy compared to the Johto version, which also fits with its final evolution, which we're about to check out. Alright, so first we got the Johto Typhlosion and Hisuian Typhlosion. Whoa, they're like in sync. That's so weird. What's also weird is that in Minecraft, you can't see their eyes from this angle. I love Cobblemon models. Like, this is so cool. Kind of like in Scarlet and Violet, actually. Hisuian Typhlosion's flames only show up when it's in battle. Finally, we can check out Hisuian Oshawott, which, as you can see, instead of a little shell, has a little leaf. Or, I don't know what that really is. It looks like the symbol for spades, you know, in playing cards. I'm expecting it'll be the same when it becomes a Duat. It's got a slightly different shade of blue on his, like, skirt, I guess. And of course, you can see the shells become whatever the heck Samurott has instead of shells. Oh, his whiskers are slightly different too. Now let's go to the final evolutions, which you guys might know from my own Legends Arceus playthrough. That's the starter that I picked. He looks freaking awesome. Unfortunately, yeah, you still can't ride Pokemon. Is that a Pokemon? That definitely does not look like a Pokemon. I've never seen that before. Oh my god, it's a pufferfish! Oh, and it's actually hurting Samurott? What? Yo! Come back here. There's a few more custom Hisuian forms in this update, but first I want to take a look at the feature I know you've all been waiting for, move animations. Now, like I mentioned, this is still a work in progress, so most Pokemon themselves don't seem to be animated yet, but there are a few that will actually step up when using a physically contacting move, or even take a battle stance when using a ranged attack. Now, despite the Pokemon themselves not all being animated, the attacks all do have some type of placeholder animation, where you can see a little splash of color depending on the type of move it is. It's obviously not fully finished yet, but there's a good foundation to build upon in future updates. Apparently, Flamethrower specifically has a unique animation, and the trailer shows it off with Charizard, but I'm sure it should work with any Pokemon. Oh, that is awesome! Didn't quite come out of its mouth, but you know. I want to see the extent of these move animations. Like, do they actually look any different? We missed! Bro, we are so far away. There's no way. Can we really flamethrower from all the way over here? Alright, well that looks a little weird, but it worked. Alright, let's see the Ceaseless Edge. There was no animation at all. I like Ekans' death animation though, that was pretty sick. So not every Pokemon is animated, as you can see. That does make me pretty curious about Squirtle though, because I saw in the trailer for sure Squirtle has a unique animation. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay, I gotta see if that was just for Skull Bash though. Let's go Hydro Pump. Oh, let's go. He's got a different animation for special moves, I guess. What about status moves though? Or I guess non-attacking moves, like if I use Iron Defense, he does a little dance? Well, you know now we have to check out Bulbasaur too. Although, maybe Spearo's not the best matchup. Power Whip! Oh, what? Bulbasaur doesn't have an animation? Come on. Okay, tell me Solar Beam at least has a unique animation, right? No! Poor little Bulbasaur, come on. Does Wartortle have the Skull Bash animation? I guess we can just go Wave Crash. Oh my god! I guess not. He just freaking headbutts him to death. Magnemite meet Hydro Pump! Oh, dude, that's dope. Wait, we missed? Are you kidding? I mean, I still like the animation though. Reminds me of Pokemon Stadium. I can definitely see the potential. Like I said, not every Pokemon is animated right now, but the base has been laid out for them to be animated in the future. Now tell me why the frick Venusaur won't look at me. Are you pissed that you're not animated, bro? Come on. Now let's take a look at those other Cobblemon exclusive Hisuian forms I mentioned earlier. And in case you want to summon them in your own game, you're gonna have to type this specific string rather than just Hisuian, which is for like official forms that exist in the real games. Oh my goodness! Why is it pissed? It's basically the exact same as regular Gumi, but with just angry eyes. And the antenna on its head are slightly more droopy, as you can see. Apparently, Petalil is the only other one. Okay, let's see what they actually look like. Oh my gosh, it's little leaves. They're droopy. Is every Hisuian Pokemon just depressed? Wait, I can kind of see a difference with like its 2 less blocks on its body. And if you wanted a shiny, yo, look at this thing. Unfortunately, we can't ride it yet, but that's probably the next feature I most want implemented is for you to be able to ride Pokemon. Maybe next year. Another more low-key new feature is the addition of the Ancient Pokeballs from Legends Arceus. We got the standard Ancient Pokeball, as well as all the color variants, just like, you know, Cobblemon has different colors based on what apricorns you use. But then there's also Feather Balls, Heavy Balls, and even the Ancient Origin Ball, which is guaranteed to catch any Pokemon. So it's basically an ancient version of the Master Ball. And as you can see, one really cool thing is the catching animation also matches Pokemon Legends. Now the Feather and Heavy Balls also work like Pokemon Legends and don't travel as far. So this is your standard Pokeball, reaches about halfway through the lake. The Heavy Ball, not as far, but then the Feather Ball goes almost all the way to those pigs over there. That's crazy. Let's actually test it on some of these Pokemon. As you can see, the Heavy Ball doesn't even come close. I think the regular ball might reach. Yeah, it definitely reaches that little Lechonk. Oh my god, it reaches the Diggersby. I want to see just how far this Feather Ball can reach. Huh. Oh my god, wait, really? That is crazy. Can we really catch a Stonjourner from all the way over here? That's awesome. Because we're so far away, you can't even hear the sound effect. Just for comparison, here is a regular Pokeball. Except it won't freaking catch either. Okay, am I gonna have to really use an Ultra Ball on you, bro? Really? I'm getting real tired of you, Diggersby. Come on, man. There we go. And I believe the Pokeballs also have different animations when you actually send out the Pokemon you've caught. Oh, the Ultra Ball's like yellow. That's cool. The throw is definitely different, like it spins clockwise. Whoa! Okay, the Master Ball is definitely different. That's sick. And in case you were wondering, to craft the Ancient Balls, you of course need Tumblestone, which you can apparently find as loot in ruins or mine them from Tumblestone clusters, but I'm not sure if those spawn naturally or not. Another new Pokemon in this update is Gimmighoul, which of course comes in 2 forms. There's the standard chest Gimmighoul and there's the roaming form. Now I'm not sure if you can find roaming Gimmighoul in the wild, but you can definitely find chest form in one of the many ruins this update is partly named after. Ruins are a new type of structure in Cobblemon that naturally spawn in pretty much every biome, but the most common and easy to spot are definitely Gimmighoul towers, just like those found in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Not every chest you find in these ruins is a Gimmighoul though, as some of them are actual chests containing treasure, like relic coins that you can use to evolve Gimmighoul, or if you're really lucky, some of these other coin holding items that'll evolve Gimmighoul faster. And you can actually check how many coins your Gimmighoul currently has in the summary screen. Now of course, when your Gimmighoul reaches 999 coins, it is ready to evolve into Gholdengo. And this guy has an awesome animation in Scarlet and Violet, so I'm hoping maybe it has it here. Nope, he just teleports. Oh, I guess he only gets his surfboard when he's in the water, which is kind of interesting. I mean, at least the animation is there, and it looks pretty sick too. But there's apparently another item you can give your Gimmighoul in this game, and it's called Netherite Scrap. Let's see what happens if we give Netherite Scrap to our Gimmighoul instead. Now, I'm not sure if this is a bug, but whenever I hit the max number of Netherite, my Gimmighoul still didn't want to evolve. So I decided to test by giving it the max number of coins as well, and then the text that it's ready to evolve popped up twice. Oh, okay, it gives you the option. Yo, what is that? Netherite Gholdengo. It's still Ghost and Steel type, just like regular Gholdengo. But look at that skin though, that's so awesome. As far as I can tell, stats-wise, it is the exact same as Gholdengo, but if you guys know any other differences, let me know in the comments. But ruins aren't the only new structures added in this update. So next up, we have the feature from which the revival part of the title comes from. Pokemon fossils. In case you didn't know, archaeology was added to vanilla Minecraft in version 1.20. So of course this new version of Cobblemon takes advantage of it by allowing trainers to dig up fossil sites for ancient Pokemon and rare items. So there are a variety of structures that can actually contain fossils out there. However, I suck at finding them, so we're just gonna spawn them in. And you can actually do so too in creative mode by using the command /place. After which, you're gonna wanna select structure, hit space again, and here you'll see a list of all the Cobblemon specific structures. The first half of the list are gonna be all the ones that can contain fossils inside of them. So let's just try out a prehistoric spruce tree. Wow. Now, like I said, you can find these naturally spawning in the world, but you're probably wondering what the heck you do with it if you happen to find it. So before I put myself back into survival mode, we're gonna need a couple items. First is the brush, which shouldn't be too hard to craft. And because this is a tree, an axe is probably better, but a pickaxe will work in most other structures. So now I'm gonna go into survival mode, and we basically have to find either gravel or sand. And if you start digging beneath this tree, you'll notice that it actually goes super deep underground. So we're just gonna keep digging under this tree until eventually we hit some gravel. If you ever hit gravel, just be careful not to break it, because that could potentially be your fossil right there. And if you break it, you'll lose it. So now let's grab our brush and just hold down right click. Oh, look at that. Finally. What even is that? Raw iron? Oh, we got something else here too. Hey, I think that's finally a fossil. Yo. We got the old amber fossil. Nice. Now how the heck do I get out of here? Let's try another structure because they're all slightly different. That definitely looks like it would spawn in like a savanna biome, but I mean, we're just trying to show them off, so we'll take it. It looks like the gravel for these is just right in the middle. Like I'm pretty sure, yeah, this can already be excavated. And oh my God, we really got the fossil on our first try? No way. As you can see, there's something right there, but if I break the gravel under it, so those blocks that broke could have potentially contained fossils, and now you can't get them, so definitely be careful. I want to show off at least one of the sandy structures because fossils aren't just found in gravel, but also suspicious sand, which is thankfully a lot easier to spot. Like you can clearly see a difference in the tone here. Like that block right there is very obvious, and look at that, we got a sunstone. There's a lot of items you can dig up, but every single site I tested had at least one fossil. So if you can't find it, that means you probably broke it. Now, in order to revive these fossils, you're gonna need a couple of items. First off is a data monitor, which you can build like this. Pretty simple, just iron ingots, copper, and a redstone torch and glass. You're also gonna need a fossil analyzer, which might be a little more difficult. You need cobbled deep slate, redstone dust, and an amethyst shard. And then finally, you'll need the restoration tank, which is also pretty simple, except for maybe the revive. Once you've got all three of these, you just gotta place them in this configuration. First, the fossil analyzer with the data monitor on top and the restoration tank, and you'll kind of hear that little click or sound effect, which means you did it correctly. I'm actually going to go into survival mode just to test how much power these need, because simply placing the fossil inside isn't going to do anything. You actually need to put what the wiki describes as organic material. So I've got a couple of cherry berries and pineapple berries here, but I wonder if maybe like energy root might work. So with just berries, it looks like they don't do much, but you'll see that the tank is slowly filling up, and probably depending on what berry you use, it'll fill up more and more of it. Wow, that one did nothing. Maybe there's like a random factor to this, because again, that pineapple berry did nothing. But then that one got it all the way up. Okay, interesting. Well, that's finally going to kickstart the fossil revival process, and apparently it takes about 12 minutes. So in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and build another machine so we can test out the fossilized dino, because you might have noticed you can actually put multiple fossils in here. Up to 3, I guess, which is kind of weird because I don't think there's any 3-way fossil fusions in Pokemon. So if you put any combination of fossils that don't normally produce a Pokemon, the machine just won't work. But I'm assuming they did this in case fans want to create their own custom fossils or fusions. I don't know why it took so many berries, but just literally one raw mutton. But as you can see, our first fossil machine is already growing a tiny little embryo. So I'm actually going to do one more because I want to see one of the Galarian abominations, but I need more fossil machines. So I guess I'll grab a fossilized Drake. I don't know if that goes with the dino. We'll put both of those in there with some mutton, and boom, it instantly starts working. Nice. Now we just gotta wait 12 minutes. So enjoy this time lapse. Looks like our Aerodactyl is finally done. Let's check up on the other fossils. Ooh, what is that? Looks like we got an Arctivish growing in there and a Tyrant? Once your fossil is done, you've got 2 options. You can, of course, just put it in a Pokeball, or you can battle it by breaking the tank. Oh no! I forgot I was in creative mode. Oh, what the frick? It still came out though, and it's level 1. Dude, that thing is so much bigger than it was in the tank. What the heck? Okay, well, come here, buddy. I know you're a rock type, so I don't want to accidentally kill you. Maybe we can rapid spin. All right, nice. Pokeball, go! Oh my god, really? Maybe second time's the charm? Come on, bruh. Holy, what is this Enderman doing? This Tyrant really does not want to be caught, does it, Squirtle? Oh, there we go. All I needed was some encouragement. Now let me go into survival mode so I can make sure not to break this on accident. Whoa, that's kind of cool how it changes color. Holy! Why are you so big? That's good to know. You get to keep your restoration tank. You can just place it right back down. But man, it is crazy how much bigger these Pokemon are outside the tank. Oh, we got an Aerodactyl now. Unfortunately, there's still no riding Pokemon in this update. I do think that's still something they want to implement in the future, as well as just your Pokemon being more useful for Minecraft tasks, like even maybe helping you fight mobs and stuff. But for right now, that is going to do it for this update. So as always, we'll end it with the almighty spawn all Pokemon command. Here we go. Oh my god. Okay. Honestly, not as bad as I expected. I mean, obviously the game is lagging a lot, but with how many freaking entities there are around us, I'm surprised my computer didn't just explode. Now, I know this update was a bit different than my usual Cobblemon videos, so if you guys would like to see me do a more traditional playthrough, don't forget to hit that like button down below, and make sure to follow my second channels, and join the Discord, cause I might be starting a Cobblemon server that you guys can play on while I'm streaming live. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.